So just, Mr. McKiernan there, you mentioned there policy ambition is clear and progress has been made, and you said unfortunately it's not been matched by urgency, and particularly given the scale and speed at which relentless waves of misinformation and disinformation now operate. So I suppose, what educational approaches have you seen that work in trying to address that misinformation and I suppose counter it, really, is what we're...
Yeah, I mean, there's any number of groups, NGOs, organisations around the country. The Hope and Courage Collective is one. I know on a local level, Clare Public Participation Network are doing great work on the ground there as well. But our own members, we've over 100 members, organisationals and individuals. We have the likes of Troker and Concern and so on. And we work with, our members work with primary, secondary, third level, but also informal, also youth work, also adults in the community. And the likes of Development Perspectives in Louth, the likes of NALA and Development Education.ie. There's a growing range of initiatives specifically around disinformation and misinformation. But I think, quite honestly, I will say, I can't speak for them groups, but a lot of us are on the back foot. And how can we compete with particular agendas, particular forces, and particular corporate entities that have literally billions behind them? So I don't know, Lee, do you want to add to that?
I think, yes, I agree with what you just said, Rory, but there are some... But I do think there are some specific initiatives that we could name, like the one of our members, 8020, they did a partnership with NALA recently, which a few years ago, which is the National Adult Literacy Agency, and they did a book called Facts Matter. So it's about like fact checking, and I think there has Development Education.ie that Rory mentioned is like a digital platform. It's a repository of digital resources on global citizenship education. So it's also about like making digital resources for fact checking, for a lot of like common to all of the projects, global citizenship is critical thinking skills. So it's really about like amplifying, ramping up those initiatives.